That's not the one I remember. What's up, good people? About to get right into it. No intro song needed this week. Live from Las Vegas. It's your boy Pete D. Camarillo from Sapphire's Gentlemen's Club out in Las Vegas. Out here taking in the NFL draft. Shout out to my boy Kenneth Berry. We got him live on the line from LA. What's up, KB?
What's good? Wish I could be out there.
Yeah, man, it's pretty lit. We got an open buffet. We got an open bar. I got about 12 TVs surrounding me. Shout out to the podcast next to me. Hooked me up with a light so that he won't blow us all up. And yeah, man, shout out to Sapphire Gentlemen's Club. Shout out to the Strip, man, for shutting down. That's crazy to me. The fact that the Strip shut down for the NFL draft is wild. I wish I would have got some more time to go over there, but I'll go check it out tomorrow. But yeah, man, it's basically like fucking Coachella for football fans in the middle of fucking Vegas. It's wild, and it's my birthday weekend.
Better than Coachella?
And I got a Hennessy and Sprite on deck. Shout out to Lee, the bartender. And yeah, shout out to everyone else who fucks with us. FPC Radio, S-Squad affiliates, Unfiltered Truth, Nightfall Media, Nightcast Media, Nick Hamilton. Did I forget anyone? X-Squad affiliates, of course. Yeah, KB. So we're about 10 picks in. What?
6 picks in.
6 picks in. What has been your instant reaction?
Houston showed that they have a set of balls, taking the best corner in the draft. You look at Darryl Stingley Jr., and if you take out the injuries and the fact that LSU sucked the past 2 years, there's no better defensive back prospect. Probably since Patrick Peterson.
So you're gonna take the traits over the production of Gardner Sauce?
Yeah, Gardner went to Cincinnati. Like, he played a good receiver every once in a while.
But he got better every single season.
But if you look at Stingley, the man, as an 18-year-old freshman, leaves high school, fresh off his high school prime, and locks up some of the best players in the country. Like, what more do you want? And the Giants just took Evan Neal. That might be the steal of the draft.
So are you looking at Stingley as potentially like a Jamar Chase of DBs?
He would erase a guy like Jamar Chase. He's a number one corner. And then they got Lonnie. They had a corner who I think went to Kentucky. I forget his last name, but they took a corner in the first round a couple years ago.
Listen, man.
To me, this is perfect. They can finally stop the bleeding. They actually have a corner who can stop the best receiver in the other teams, teams in the AFC.
I think it's hard
though.
Pass
rusher, but really,
I think it's hard though when you take a corner number 3 overall, because you're expecting them to come in and make an immediate impact on a defense that's mid on its best day, right? And we saw that a few years ago with Jeff Okuda, when the Lions were basically ready to toss him after like 8 games, and he was also the 3rd overall pick and really seen as a can't miss guy.
I'm kind of surprised about that one.
I just can't believe
I mean, he's been hurt. So,
well, he's been better. He's been better. I
helps him.
I'm just saying, from the Texans' perspective, still doesn't really give us a lot of clarity of what they're doing. Right? You pass on a quarterback, you pass on Evan Neal, you pass on, some of the strength in the trenches, and you go after. I mean, he might be the best player available. He might really end up being one of the best players in this draft, upside-wise. But as far as instant impact, the Texans probably have bigger needs. And I still don't really know what the hell they're doing.
I mean, he's the best corner on the board, and you're not going to find another corner like him in the second round. You can get a tackle in the second round. You can get receivers in the second round. It's all about scarcity. That's why the Jets took Ahmad Gardner 4th overall.
I honestly think that's a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, for him with the Jets, Robert Saleh, the defense he likes to run, you couldn't really pick a better situation.
And I think that gives them more flexibility with this 9th pick coming up in a couple minutes.
They got the 10th pick, I think.
10th pick, yeah, you're right, my bad.
But the Falcons are pretty much on the clock right now at 8.
Other takeaways from the draft so far?
Evan Neal was perfect because if Andrew Thomas flops, you can move him to right tackle. You can take Evan Neal and put him at left tackle, or you can put Evan Neal at right tackle. Either way, you find a way to make it work with 2 bookend tackles, which name the last team to win the Super Bowl with only 1 good tackle, especially in the past 5 years. It hasn't happened. You need 2 good, almost Pro Bowl level tackles, and the guard and center spot, you kind of just figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think with one of those 2 picks, I would have liked to seen a receiver, just because they're still trying to figure out what the hell Daniel Jones is.
There's no receivers that I would take.
Your boy 10. Drake London, you've been talking about him as a top 10 pick.
The Falcons need a pass rusher. They can take the safety Hamilton out of Notre Dame. There's way too damn hard for him positions of need
4.6 speed
for the Falcons to be taking a receiver. But I understand if they do. But I wouldn't take a receiver. At that point, if I'm the Falcons, I
was talking about the Giants.
And take 2
the
receivers.
Giants should have taken a receiver.
No, the Giants picked 10th. They already picked. The Giants took Kevin.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm saying with one of those 2 picks, with one of those
Jets
2 picks,
they picked 4th and 10th.
What I'm saying though is with one of those picks, I would have liked to seen the Giants take a receiver.
There's still time in the second round.
Definitely.
They have 3 receivers. You know that, right?
Yeah, but they're already not sold on Tony, supposedly.
Hey, your level's higher?
No, why? I'm loud?
No, I can barely hear you.
I mean, I could go a little bit higher. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Turn your headphones up, dumbass.
I'm not in my headphones.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Sorry. I apologize.
Speaker.
Wait, you're on your phone?
Oh, shit. What do you know? The Falcons took Drake London.
Damn.
Told you.
Yeah, that was kind of a great pick, honestly.
Go get it.
So far, we're 8 picks in, not a single quarterback, right? Atlanta could have taken a quarterback. The Giants could have taken a quarterback. The Texans could have taken a quarterback. None of them did. Seattle's on the clock. There's been rumors about them potentially moving back. There's been rumors about them trying to get extra picks, trading Lockett or DK Metcalf. There's been rumors about them even wanting to take your boy out of Liberty right here. So, what should the great Pete Carroll do with this pick, number 9?
I think they either go edge rusher, or they go tackle.
I don't know,
Wouldn't be surprised if they went Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's the thing.
Or do you go receiver? And just say, we're going to run 3 wide with a tight end, and Drew Lock is going to pretend like he's back at Missouri.
So let's say this top 15 a bunch of quarterbacks don't go, do you think they're going to go in the second half of the first round? Or you think they're going to
I don't
fall
think
to the
the
second
QB's
round
going until the Steelers.
and fuck up the whole? So you think the whole second round is going to get second and third round is going to get fucked up by quarterbacks, basically?
Yeah. I mean, who are you going to take? None of them are ready to start day one. So why would you?
I agree with you.
Risk your future.
I agree with you, but I heard this take on College Game Day today, and basically what they're saying is like as much uncertainty as there is with this QB class, it's like somehow they've become underrated. Like in terms of like none of these guys are perfect, but all these guys can make the throws. They all have some athleticism, and they've all somewhat elevated their programs that they were at. What do you make of the QB class as everything's unraveling now?
I think the coverage that the scrutiny that you guys are seeing from QBs was done purposely to drive down the market on quarterbacks. So I think we're at a transition in the NFL with you see receivers making $25-30 million a year. It's more important who you're throwing to than who's throwing it. Because a lot of QBs have been protected by throwing to elite receivers. So you don't want to make the same mistake where it's the Sam Bradford rule where you're taking a guy high because you have to because he's the best QB in the draft class, so to speak. It's more of, no, I'm going to take best player of the position, and I'm going to look at the QBs, do they fit my system? That's why I think Malik Willis is QB1, and Desmond Ridder, I would say, is QB2 in this draft. And then I would go Sam Howell, then I would go Kenny Pickett, and then I would go Matt Corral out of Ole Miss. Kenny Pickett got little hands. We can't overlook that. At the Senior Bowl, he had to have gloves on to take snaps under center. I want to see him play with no gloves on.
Wow.
I don't think he can. So, and Sam Howell isn't afraid to run. He was one of the most accurate QBs. So, the way I see it, I gotta go for the guys with the most upside.
I feel like you're definitely team traits over team production.
Yeah, because let's be honest, like if you're gonna take a QB with that much potential, I'd rather it be Malik Willis and put him in Pittsburgh, or put him in I don't think the Saints would do it, but I could, he gets picked up by the Saints at 19. They get a receiver and then they go get a QB. He can throw it a country mile. He's fast. He'll be playing in a dome. There's Kamara. Imagine him and Kamara on a jet sweep. Like, that would be outstanding.
Yep. So, the Seahawks are still on the clock, taking it down to the wire. I gotta believe they're making calls right now to try to trade out of this pick, right? Oh, the pick is in. 2 minutes in. All right, what are some other picks you're looking forward to as the rest of the first round unravels?
Somebody is gonna. The Ravens can literally just sit there at 14 and just pick Jordan Davis, because the Commandos need another receiver, and if you're getting a receiver at 8, the run is on, because Garrett Wilson is the next receiver up, and he's better than Chris Olave. So if those 3 guys are gone and Drake London's gone at 8, now you got the Eagles either trying to trade up, or the Ravens are like, look, we know you need this pick, and we know you're not going to take a D tackle because you need a receiver, and we don't need receivers. We'll swap picks, but you got to give us, a later pick. Or if you want 14, you give us, your other pick, and then a mid-round pick, which the Ravens already have like 10 picks in the top. All their picks are in the top 200, and most of their picks, except one, is in the top like 140.
Man, if I'm the Jets right now, I'm trying to
They gotta
trade
go
out this
receiver.
pick too. Really?
They're almost forced to go receiver.
That's the thing, man. They have so many needs, and I feel like they're still so far from competing. I mean, being in the same division as Buffalo, Patriots, and Miami, like realistically, this should be a developmental pick, or you trade out of it. Right?
Now, if you're the Jets, you got to go get Garrett Wilson. You got to hope he's there at 10. That's your immediate need if you're the Jets. You need a number one
Or
wide
is this the
receiver. You
Debo
already
pick?
have,
Is this the Debo trade?
huh?
Is this the Debo trade? Are you putting Debo
I'd
right
be
now?
shocked if it was.
Debo was in this class right now, would you put him as the second best receiver? That's the question.
Who?
Debo.
Say it again?
If Debo is in this class right now, are you putting him as the second best receiver?
No, he's the best.
So then, why not make the pick? Why not make the trade? If you're the
Because you're going to have
Jets,
to give up too much.
it seems like he wants to get the fuck out of there, though. Based off
Yeah, but
that
you have to
video
think
we
about
saw on
You
social
have to give up
media
all
in
those picks
Vegas.
for Debo, and you have to pay Debo.
So,
And your QB's on a rookie deal, and the whole rest of your team is in the shits.
shout out to the listeners out there, but if you missed it, man, basically there's a 49ers fan in the club. He bought a bottle, and on the board it said Debo staying in San Francisco. And Debo did a quick, nah, I'm good, fam. So, we'll see what happens, man. But the Jets end up going offensive tackle, much like the Giants. They already have Mikal Becton, anchor at left tackle. So, this is pretty much a right tackle pick, right? Or is he moving inside the left guard?
Wait, who'd they take?
They took the tackle out of that A&M or Arkansas? I can't even tell. It's Burgundy.
Kenyon Green?
That's the
Or was it
Seahawks
Trevor
pick.
Penning?
That's the Seahawks pick. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm
Did
drunk.
they take Trevor Penning?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. No, they took
What's the
Charles
college?
Cross, offensive
My
tackle.
laptop just died.
Charles
I
Cross,
think it's
offensive
dead,
tackle out of Michigan State.
Michigan
Bro, your
State.
phone better not be out of Mississippi State. I'm sorry.
Oh, Charles Cross.
Yeah.
No, my
Dog,
laptop.
your laptop better not be dead. You got a big call right now in an hour.
No, it's on my laptop. It's restarting. I got my phone and it's charged, so just have to run Zoom through my phone.
But yeah, man, shout out to the listeners. What time are you gonna be going on live from LA?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. There it is. Log it in. Be getting that post top 20 reaction in. Live from LA. Man, people are drunk right now on this video that they're showing. We got Seahawks fans, we got Niners fans. See some Rams fans. Bunch of motherfuckers standing around looking at the board. Charles Davis got a fucking pink suit on. Definitely can't wear that shit to LA, bro. Damn, dog. Steve Smith put on some LBs. Might be able to cover him.
The question
bro.
is, how many people are wearing Cortezes?
I might be able to cover Steve Smith right now. He's looking kind of thick, bro. Pause.
What'd you just say?
Pause.
Called another man thick who's shorter than you.
Anyways, got any other bold predictions? over these next 10 picks, now that we're running out the top 10?
So the Seahawks took Trevor Penning. Charles Cross. So that means you got the Jets.
Their pick is in.
I mean, the Jets could take Trevor Penning, honestly, and put him at right tackle.
So according to NFL Network, Garrett Wilson is the best fit right here for this pick.
Yeah, I told you. He is. They need a receiver.
I don't know, man. I feel like if you can make the Debo trade, you make the Debo trade right here. But honestly, if I'm Debo, I'm not trying to go to the Jets. This is the last good Jets receiver. Like, consistently, not just 1 year and dip.
Santana Moss, Brandon Marshall.
He was good 1 year and dipped. Brandon Marshall, good 1 year and was trash. Lafernius Coles was good like 2 years and then dipped and then came back.
I mean, Santana Moss was good
for like 2 years and then dipped.
Yeah, they haven't really had the best of luck.
Keyshawn was good for like 3 years and dipped. Well, let's see. See the build-up. Hey, Vegas should have put odds on how many Ryan Fitzpatrick jerseys would be in the crowd today, because I've seen already at least like 12 just on social media. There it is. Garrett Wilson called it. He got the half gray, half white suit on, walking up the stage with the pearl necklaces on. How much better? Okay, in the context of Ohio State receivers, where are you putting Garrett Wilson?
He's just below Scary Terry.
So he's better than Michael Thomas?
Yes.
So he's better than Chris Olave?
Yes.
They're comparing him to Lynn Swann. Dog, don't.
He's a freakish athlete.
This is exactly why.
Go back.
Wait, hold up. I'm about to go on a tangent right now, bro. Hold on.
He has Odell type. I'll say that.
Hold on. I'm just gonna say this, bro. Hey, hold on. Sorry. This podcast is like. This podcast exists because we got ESPN comparing a receiver from Ohio State in 2022 to a USC receiver who is low-key not even better than Hines Ward from 30 years ago. Holy shit.
Well,
here goes Kenny and Troy.
Wilson.
Here goes Kenny and Troy. Let's hear it back up Lynn Swann.
What I'm saying is
yeah. I know you're smiling right now because you know Lynn Swann ain't a 1,000-yard receiver right now. You know Lynn Swann's a third-round pick in today's NFL.
Yes, that's true. The point is, you have Braxton Berrios, who's a slot guy. You have Elijah Moore, who's a deep threat. And then you have Garrett Wilson. And you also have former Baylor receiver, who I wish he would have got drafted somewhere else because the Jets have done him no favors, Denzel Mims. And then you also got Corey Davis. So they have
your second favorite college football
pretty good
team?
Receiver room.
They just have a lot of young
talent.
Baylor.
And they got to figure it out. That's what it really comes down to. They got a lot of young talent. They got to figure it out.
All right, man. I'm just fucking taking all this shit in. Y'all can see video right now. There's no video out right now in the club, but some crazy shit's going on in the booth next to me.
I'm gonna give you a ton of shit about this, right?
Yeah, about how you didn't pull up.
About how I couldn't pull up. I wanted to though.
You could have. You and Jason couldn't pull up.
But then I wouldn't have a job.
Yeah, you would. You're done playing yourself.
Nah, this one's a little bit different.
All right, man. I'm too drunk to have this conversation on air.
I know. That's why I was like, why are you... It's a lot going on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So the Saints are on the clock. Your closet NFC team. What do you got them doing here at 11?
I could see them probably... You know, they could probably take Jordan Davis, too.
Wait, you didn't deny that they're your closet NFC team.
I mean, yeah. Realistically, they could either go Jordan Davis or they go Jermaine Johnson out of Florida State.
How has Jermaine Johnson fallen this far? There were people talking about him going top 5.
Because he has a bunch of people in front of him.
The fact that he had to transfer out of Georgia, do you take that away from him? Like, how do you see that situation?
Do you see how crowded Georgia's defensive line room is? He transferred out of Georgia, went to Florida State, became an All-American. Dominated JUCO, like, he had to leave.
I mean, a slightly more athletic Cleveland Farrell went number 1 overall, right?
Okay, first off, Cleveland Farrell isn't half the player Jermaine Johnson is, so stop.
I mean, I've heard those comps.
Those are lazy-ass comps.
I've heard that's basically his floor.
So at worst, he's a bust.
Basically.
But no, he ran like a 4 or 5 at the combine. He can play. Like, I watched him at Mobile live. He was disrespecting cats. He was beating people up in one-on-ones.
The biggest knock on him, the Jacksonville Jaguars number 1 overall pick, that I've seen and heard is that
Travon Walker?
Yeah, is that it's unknown whether or not he can truly play the edge. That's
why I think he's perfect for that defense, because he's playing on the other side of Josh Allen, who also, some people had those same concerns about him. But it's like he played everything on the line.
But he's for sure not. But he's for sure not.
4.51.
Can we just agree he's not better than Myles Garrett?
He's not.
He's not better than Chase Young?
Not better than Chase Young.
Is he better than either of the Bosses?
He has the potential.
Is he better than Khalil Mack?
No.
Is he better than Vaughn?
No.
So pretty much it's a high upside pick, a roll on the dice, but the ceiling isn't quite as high as some of the other players I just mentioned. I mean, the floor is not as high. The floor is not as high. I'm sorry.
Like, Von Miller's not 6'5", 271.
Fair.
And you want to know what's crazy? Von Walker ran a faster 40 than he did.
Yeah, that's wild. But your boys at PFF had Chase Youngs and Myles Garrett as the top rated edge players of all time since they've been breaking players like the past 20 years.
Yeah. Just when it comes down to it, it's what needs to happen.
All right, so the Saints pick is in. What do you got for Minnesota coming up? Minnesota's in a weird situation. They got a quarterback, but they don't really love him. They got receivers. Their defense needs some revamping. Their offensive line needs some revamping. They got a running back, but they still be playing games with him. So
I think you got to go best player available.
That is.
Well, if Davis isn't there, I think you go Kyle Hamilton and call it a day. If Kyle Hamilton falls to the Minnesota Vikings, that's perfect. It'll be him and Harrison Smith. They both went to Notre Dame, and that'll help fix their secondary for the first time in like 10 years.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Seems like that high on Kyle Hamilton, even though I'm a Notre Dame guy.
The simple fact is, they need him.
All right, so other top players who are still available on the board right now. You gonna break down some, Kenny?
Jordan Davis, Devontae Wyatt, Trevor Penning. The center out of Iowa, Tyler Lindenbaum, Zion Johnson, guard out of Boston College. Like I said, Kyle Hamilton. Oh, they traded up for Chris Olave. Wow. The Saints traded up to take
I guess
Chris
you're
Olave.
ahead out of me.
I'm shocked on that one.
Dang, a lot of state receivers going back to back. Hopefully this works out better than Braxton and Devin Smith.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Damn, that is wild.
I mean, like I said, there's going to be a run on receivers, bro.
You did
Chris
call
Olave.
it. You did call it. I think the biggest thing,
I
though.
can see Christian Watson easily going first round now.
Okay, so let's say best case scenario, right? Absolute best case scenario. Where are you putting Jameis Winston as far as top quarterbacks?
He's top 20. What? The Vikings traded their pick to the Lions? Oh shit! The Lions are
first trade, man. After all the talk of trades, we finally got a trade. But yeah, man,
wow. The Vikings. I would have took Kyle Hamilton. I don't know if I would have traded that pick. And that's in the division. That's the op.
Right.
Like that's like 100% the op. Like that's like the Broncos or the Donkeys trading with the Raiders. You just don't do that.
But yeah, man, so even on his best day, you think Jameis is only top 20?
He's top 18, 17.
Right. So if he can if he can get into that top
log jam of game.
Wait, hold on. If he can get into that top 15, right? Let's just say he has a Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins season. Is that enough for the Saints to get into the playoffs in the South? Because that division is not great. If he doesn't turn the ball over and is a top 15 quarterback in interceptions, touchdowns, completion percentage, and yards, are the Saints a playoff team? Yes. Assuming they address the tackle position. And they can get like a Dwayne Brown or can get a second round pick who develops quick. Because that division is really bad, bro. That division is really bad. You got Carolina, Atlanta. That's 4 wins. Tampa Bay, they got the elixir. I mean, assuming they can still, assuming Marcus May can make up for Marcus Williams, shout out to Eleanor Roosevelt. But yeah, if Marcus May can make up for some of that loss, they may be able to split that series. So that's already 5 wins.
I think they barely make the playoffs.
But let's say Jameis even gets above that.
That'll be interesting. What if the Lions take Jermaine Johnson here and they go 2 pass rushers in the first round?
I wouldn't put it past them. They need it. They need it.
What if they get Jordan Davis now?
What if they get Jordan Davis? Jump up front of Houston and Baltimore.
I think they either take Jordan Davis, Jermaine Johnson, or they're going to take Kyle Hamilton. He's the best safety in the draft. And I think 12.
How about a receiver here?
It's okay to take him at 12. They have no one at safety.
How about Williams out of Alabama right here at 12?
I would consider taking Jermaine Johnson. Aiden Hutchinson, Jermaine Johnson. Now you have a defensive line. Now you have a respectable defense.
But I'm saying if you add another receiver, right?
They already signed a bunch of receivers in free agency, bro. They don't need
But
receivers.
none of them are elite number 1.
They got DJ Chalk in Detroit.
Not a number 1.
They got... Fine. Jared Goff doesn't like number 1 receivers anyway.
I don't know, man. He made Sammy Watkins and Brandon Cooks both some money as 1,000 yards receivers.
That's a pretty good pick the Vikings got. The Vikings got 32nd, 34th overall pick, and a 3rd round pick.
Unless they're going to take a quarterback, unless they're going to take Willis.
I mean, then you might as well trade Jared Goff.
Wait, Houston traded out too. Wait, wasn't Houston 13?
Houston traded with Philly.
Yeah?
Yeah, Houston traded with Philly. Philly wants to get a receiver badly.
I told you, Jameson Williams. I told you, receiver, bro.
I think this is the safety.
Nah, he took Jameson Williams.
Detroit takes the safety.
They take Jameson Williams.
And if they don't, Philly's going to
They take Jameson Williams, receiver out of Alabama off of ACL territory. He's all bricked up, all red suits. Got some red Air Force Ones on.
That's not bad.
But yeah, man. Well, I guess Jared Goff gets another year.
Yeah, with 4 receivers.
He's got everything. He's got 4 receivers. He's got tackles. Defense should improve. No excuses.
And the Vikings got pretty much a 1st round pick and the second pick in the
shout out to the Bears, man. Bears about to be the number 1 pick next year.
Who?
The Bears.
For Chicago, they don't have anything to trade for or with.
I'm pretty sure this podcast has better future prospects than the Chicago Bears.
We do.
I'm just saying, like, really, what are you getting excited for as a Bears fan? Shout out to Eric. I'm sorry. All right, man. So next up, we got the Eagles. They just traded up with the Houston Texans, which is fucking weird because didn't they just trade back with the Saints? The Eagles really got the best privilege right now, which shout out to Philly fans because y'all are kind of assholes, but we also kind of fuck with you because we're also assholes. But yeah. Eagles fans, what should they be looking
They're going to
forward
go
to right now?
receiver or safety.
Even with Williams off the board and
I don't
Olave?
think they go Jordan Davis because they don't really need Jordan Davis.
Yeah, no, I don't
They
think
might go
linebacker? Corner?
No, edge rusher. They need a safety bad, though. They need a free safety.
So Johnson is a pick
And
right
honestly,
now. So Johnson is a pick right now. That
I
makes
can see
sense. That makes sense because he's falling. Because there were some people talking about him going even top 3.
If he ran a 4.4, but he ran like a 4.6.
But even after that, they were still talking about him going top 3 if Walker and
because they thought Detroit was going to reach for
be
a
1 and
receiver.
2. All right. Other best players right now on the board, according to NFL Network, Treylon Burks, Tyler Linderbaum, Trent McDuffie, Jermaine Johnson, who we already talked about, Kenyon Green, Malik Willis, Matt Corral. When's the next QB going? When's the first QB going, I should say? Shit.
I told you not till like 20, bro. Houston might take a QB, but that'd be stupid because you don't have a line or receivers.
Yeah, man. But what else? What else you got to look forward to? I still don't understand why they didn't even take Baker back in that Deshaun trade. That shit makes no sense to me, but I don't blame them either. It's like if someone had a fucking Ford Pinto and was trying to trade you for a Tesla. It's like I'd rather just not have a car. Like I'd rather just have a bus.
Essentially,
that's pretty much what the Texans said. All right. I can't be too disrespectful. I mean, Baker Mayfield's what, like a Civic at least? He's not a Pinto, like a Civic.
he's a Honda Accord.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody knows the combination.
He's not bad, but he's not good.
Yeah, my laptop is like schizophrenic. I don't know what the hell's going on.
All right, man. So you need me to fucking run this Zoom for the next part of the show. Shout out to the Touchdowns and Tangents listeners.
I might just have to run Zoom through my phone, honestly, and just record through my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you don't sound bad right now. I could just send that dude a fucking Zoom and I could just go on mute while you guys talk so there's not all this background noise.
I just don't know why my laptop keeps like starting and coming back on.
I just be updating. Shout out to Windows Updates for always updating at literally the worst time.
It's an HP. It's like, God damn it, why are you doing this?
Yeah, man. If I had $1 for every time Windows updated at the worst time, I'd have enough dollars to tip these bartenders and these strippers out here in these streets. Hey, but yeah, man, I need you to fucking star right now while I tweet out the episode because I haven't even tweeted out the episode.
Yeah, I'm currently tweeting out what I think of all these picks. So yeah, I will get to it. Forgot my second phone at home. I was like, shit, I thought I brought it. This would be so helpful right now.
Well, all I say to that is I forgot the 2 mics. So luckily I had a spare mic in the car. Otherwise, I would have been fucked. So, yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to Lee, the cocktail waitress. Keeping my drinks heavy right now. And shout out to this table of miscellaneous white dudes with all the strippers. And shout out to the two podcasts over here to the right and to the left of me. One of them had me out with a light. So shout out to him, man. I forgot what his podcast name
Wait, he's podcasting with his wife?
No, he might be. I don't know. There's some.
I would say, bro, I need you to interview them. That is amazing.
Yeah, if I had another fucking mic, I would, but I don't. But yeah, he was over here. He pulled up early by himself. He let me his light. He was like, yeah, don't blow us up. And then now he got his co-host or guest or whatever, and he got a couple of I don't know if they're associates or friends or female colleagues or groupies, whatever they are. His booth is respectively cracking. So shout out to him. We actually got the biggest booth in this bitch, and it's just me. So shout out to you, Kenny. Quote unquote, the Kenneth Berry podcast booth over here with 4 tables and a whole
Wait, that's
fucking
what it
runabout.
says?
Yeah, it literally
hilarious.
says the Kenneth Berry podcast.
That's not what I told him.
Yeah, and we got 4 tables and a big ass booth, and it's literally just me and the fucking board and the laptop. Man, shout out to Lee again. Like I said, she brought me my drink and was like, "Oh, I don't want to put it next to the technology." So shout out to her for being smart.
Well, now we know where we're going next time in Vegas.
Yeah, let's schedule it for next year when we get that tax return. But isn't the draft in LA? So we're about to be at
No, the
Sam's
draft
next year.
is like in Kansas City next year.
Missouri can't be that expensive.
We want to go to fucking Missouri.
I mean, Ice Cube had a summer vacation there, so it can't be that bad.
I mean, let's not act like you really.
Hey, shout out to fucking Ice Cube, bro, for
Stop
fucking.
lying to yourself. You just, I'm lying to yourself.
Shout out to but for real, shout out to Ice Cube, man, for kicking off the Vegas draft. I know he's got some controversial taste, man, but last night when I went to the dispensary, there was my bartender was wearing the Raiders shirt with the Ice Cube head, and it just said Ice Cube instead of Raiders. That's how I knew it was meant to be, man. Spur of the moment trip to Vegas. Stopped, grabbed the pen, saw that, and I was like, yeah, man, it's meant to be. Let's get my ass to Vegas. I told you there's a reason why they moved. I told you. But damn, they really didn't need him.
Ooh.
The Eagles selected Jordan Davis, 13th overall pick. That's wild, bro.
You know the Ravens are mad as shit right now.
The Ravens are mad as shit.
For sure,
Shit.
they're hot.
The Cowboys and the Redskins should be mad as shit. Because the Cowboys... Yeah, the Cowboys run...
Zeke about to get his career ended in Dallas, bro.
The Cowboys run offense about to get the fuck out of here. And Saquon, too. And the Redskins, they might not have the best defense in the division. But yeah, man, I'm high on Jordan Davis. I've been high on him. I think if you get a dude who's over 350
You're
running...
only high on him once he ran a 4.78.
Yeah, at 350 running a 4.78. Holy shit, who wouldn't be? The biggest...
I was covering him like last year.
The biggest knock on him, though...
When we go back to school.
The biggest knock on him is the limited snaps. Played less than 50% of snaps at Georgia. Do you hold that against him, or do you just see that as smart?
No, he played with the whole fucking defense full of first-round picks. Now you're going to see what... I think the Ravens pretty much have to take Kyle Hamilton. And then if they don't take Kyle Hamilton, they take Devontae Wyatt. Or they take the center. Or you take Jermaine Johnson, I think if you're the
He got
Ravens.
the red stripe suit on. Jordan Davis got the red stripe suit on. Literally, he got a big-ass red stripe across his black suit. But,
You said a tracksuit?
no, he got a regular suit on, but he got a red stripe across the middle. Like, literally, he looks like a red stripe bottle.
Nice.
But yeah, man. So in the grand scheme of Haloti Ngata and Jordan Davis, and Danny Shelton, where would you put Jordan Davis as far as a top 15
Jordan
nose
Davis
tackle?
is closer to Haloti Ngata, but he's more athletic than both of them.
Ravens got to be pissed. What are they going to do here, man?
They are fucking upset.
I know you said they're not going to take a receiver.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just say, fuck all y'all and trade back into the first round.
I agree with that.
Demarcus Lawrence did not run a 4.8, bro. He ran like a 4.69 at his pro day. He's not that slow.
4.69 is even slow for him, bro.
They didn't have to put that. They didn't have to put that graphic up there.
Yeah,
that man ran faster than 4.8.
And way more explosive. Oh, Demarcus Lawrence? I thought you said Demarcus where?
No, Demarcus Lawrence.
He might have ran the 4.69.
That's what I'm saying. That was around his 40 time.
No, but I thought you said Demarcus where ran the 4.69.
No, he ran closer to 4.5.
That's what I was saying. I was like, no way Demarcus Ware ran a 4.69. Maybe in fucking LeBron 1 basketball shoes.
Hey, man, all I know is when it comes to
all I know is Mel Kiper,
it's LeBron's.
I think Mel Kiper goes to whoever the fuck LeBron's hairline special is, because how's this motherfucker's hair reviving 4 years later? Hey, fuck. What's that dude from the cartoon? Mel Kiper looks like some dude from a cartoon, a 90s cartoon. I can't fucking think of it right now. You know what I'm talking about, though. He had like gray skin.
The dude Flubber from Big Bag Beetleborgs.
I don't know, man.
That's what he looks like.
I just know he had like gray skin, and he had like hair like Mel Kiper, a hairline, and was like black with like a gray streak. Fuck.
Beetlejuice?
No, not Beetlejuice, but close. It's not a live action dude. It's a cartoon. Fuck, I'm gonna figure this out. But all right. Yeah, no. Could the Ravens go linebacker?
I think Ravens got to go safety here.
Could they go linebacker here?
Nah, I would go Jermaine Johnson, honestly. If you're gonna go pass rush, you signed a safety. You don't really need Kyle Hamilton. He's not gonna play strong safety.
So you think a receiver is completely out of play here? You think a running back's out of play here too?
Receiver. If they did, that'd be stupid as shit.
A tackle?
They just signed one. They need either Devontae Wyatt.
Oh, you called it.
Jermaine
Jesus
Johnson?
Christ. No, Kyle Hamilton.
Told
14
you.
to the
oh, shit. It's a problem now.
You hate him.
It's a no-fly
You hate
zone.
Kyle Hamilton. You didn't say no. You didn't say no. I don't hate him.
I mean, he ran a 4.6, so I don't have to really hate him as much.
So he's got to be much better than Carl Joseph, right?
Carl Joseph wishes he could be he can be Kyle Hamilton.
He's got to be better than John Abrams, right?
That's not. Don't disrespect me with that dumbass question.
So where would you put him in the scheme of first round safety? Because anytime you take a safety in the first round, it's a gamble, much like taking a nose test.
He's a poor man's Earl Thomas.
Nah. he's bigger than that. His body type is closer to Cam Chancellor.
No, he's not built like Cam Chancellor. He's built like a free safety who can play strong safety.
Speed did he face is the real question. How many fast tight ends did he face is the real question. Because at 14, taking a 6'3" safety, he's gotta take away number one tight ends.
Well, that's what you got Marcus Williams for. They're interchangeable.
Well,
if the Ravens want to, they can get an edge rusher at 45.
Well, with the way the draft's shaking up, it seems like there's going to be some good talent there. All right, man, so we're halfway through the draft. We got Washington coming up. Texans are on the clock. We got the Chargers up in a couple picks. Who should the Chargers get at 17?
You gotta hope Trevor Penning is still there. Take him and just don't worry about anything else. They get Trevor Penning, the right side of that offensive line is fixed.
Finally. When was the last time they had a fucking right tackle? Marcus McNeil?
Rest in peace, Shane Olivia.
But yeah, other best players right now? Other best players right now available on the board.
The Iowa Center.
Yep.
Jermaine Johnson honestly could be the pick right now for Houston. I can see it. Or Trevor Penning.
Might as well get that edge player. Yeah, that's why, like, it's hard. It's hard to be a GM of a shitty team. Because you want to build a good team, but you don't have time. Well, time is not on your side. All right, well, the Texans pick is in. Kenyon Green, guard out of Texas A&M.
That's interesting. I thought they were going to go Devontae Wyatt. I mean, hey, they needed a guard.
And I mean, Green's gotten some, first round praise. So I don't think it's too big of a reach, but also like
it's on the borderline of a reach.
But that's what I'm saying is like, considering what they have, like, I guess. Anytime you take a guard this high, best case scenario,
Zach Martin.
Best case scenario, yeah, he's got to be Zach Martin. He's got to be Quentin Nelson. But even so, like, best case scenario, you got to have a good running back behind him. You got to have a good quarterback behind him, which the Texans don't really have. So it's like fucking having bomb-ass mac and cheese with some fucking dried out fucking bouquet TV dinner meat.
Oh, you mean like the kind of shit that I got offered in Mobile, Alabama?
Adjacent, but essentially it's like, yeah, like, it's cool, it's good, like, no one's gonna hate on some good mac and cheese, but like, you also need like an entree with it. Otherwise, you're just like constipating yourself and loading up on carbs, and if you ain't bulking, what's the use? We'll see, though, man. The Commanders are on the clock. Given what the Giants have already done, given the influx that the Cowboys are in, given how the Eagles already doubled up on the strength and already have a really young and explosive team, Commanders, they made the playoffs a year ago. Got some receivers. They're banking on Carson Wentz being able to win more games than he loses in the NFC East. They got Chase Young coming back off injury. Had a breakout rookie year and got hurt. What do you think the Commanders do here, KB?
I like Sam Cosmi at right tackle. They could go Traylon Burks at receiver. Traylon Burks or... Yeah, I honestly think Traylon Burks is probably the pick here. I think it's too early to go corner at 16. You're not going D tackle. You're not going defensive end. There's not a linebacker I would take this high. You're going to take a receiver, or you're going to shock somebody and take a QB. Now, the Ravens traded Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals.
Nah.
For the 100th overall pick. That's sick.
That's disrespectful.
Lamar gonna be hot.
That's disrespectful.
Now, you know what? Lamar might be gone.
I've been telling you. They got to take another receiver.
They're going to, definitely. Baltimore might trade back into the first round.
That's not a bad spot for Hollywood, though.
Yeah, he's perfect for that offense. You got Hollywood, Nuck Thompson, but they got like 3 fast guys. I don't get why they would trade. I mean, Arizona didn't really need him because you got Andy Isabella and you got Rondale Moore.
To be continued, right? I think Andy Isabella's been on the trade mill for like 2.5 years, so wouldn't surprise me to see him get traded. Let's see, though, man. Hopefully, we'll see some more trades come down in this back end of the first round draft. The crazy thing is, everyone was talking about how people were going to move back. Nobody knew what was going to happen based off the quarterback class, based off everyone wanting to trade back. So far, the top 10 stayed kind of pat. I think everyone wanting to trade back kind of brought the value down for that. And now we're starting to get to some of the chaos. And I think as the first round continues, if you're a team, one of those 8 teams that's not in the first round, players you're not high on, might as well move up. But yeah, man, so I'm going to take a break now, pretty soon coming up. Next 4 or 5 minutes. And Kenny's going to be taking over from LA in the next hour. So shout out to you, but I'm about to hit this buffet. Get some food, get some rehash. Why is someone in the crowd have a fucking Deshaun Watson Raiders jersey on, bro? The fuck is that?
That's sick.
Someone really took a Derek Carr jersey and put a Watson last name on it. That's sick. Even Kenny's not that disrespectful, bro. Just Jahan Dotson,
that
your most overrated receiver in the draft for the Commodores.
Who?
Jahan Dotson.
I mean, he has the best hands in the draft. He had a one-handed catch against Ohio State. That shit was ridiculous. So I'm okay with it.
But you said he might go in the second round. You said he might go in the second round, though.
I mean, he ran a 4.41, so he's fast enough. He had like a 4.3-ish at his pro day. But he's the perfect guy to complement Scary Terry because they're kind of one and the same. They both can beat they can beat coverage and they're fast and they got great hands. So I mean, Now Carson Wentz
Are they fast, or a Big Ten fast?
He's fast, but he's like faster than his 40 fast. Like Deshaun Jackson ran a 4.35 at the combine, but he's been a 4.25 guy his whole life. One of those situations.
All right, Kenny. So let the people know what you got coming up from the Pirate Studios in LA the next hour.
So we got. Wait, you're not going to finish out the whole rest of the first round?
Oh,
did you say that? You didn't say anything back. I was like, what?
I said no.
Okay, so here's the trade. Here's what they did. The Baltimore Ravens traded Hollywood Brown and I think the 100th overall pick to the Arizona Cardinals for the 23rd overall pick. I told you they were going to trade back into the first round. They're going to get a receiver, bro.
Damn, the Chargers took Zion Johnson, guard out of Boston College. Is he going to play right guard or right tackle for them?
Zion Johnson can play center, but he's going to play guard because they have Corey Linsley.
He went on.
I'm surprised he didn't go tackle.
He went over your boy Penning.
Yeah. Put him at right tackle. But Zion Johnson's really smart and athletic. You there? Hello? Hello? Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. But, yeah, Zion Johnson, perfect pick for the Chargers.
Hey, shout out to the 417. Just came by, dropped off a hat, man. We about to get him on the air, too. But, yeah, I ain't got an extra mic. Otherwise, I would have got him on. But, yeah. So,
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Yeah, because I muted the mic. But they brought me a hat, man. Shout out to them. 417 podcast.
I guess somebody just got traded. AJ Brown got traded to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hold up. Wait, I'm going to break that down, but let me just finish my live plug. But yeah, he was pretty much like, hey man, all these motherfuckers looking at me. They don't even know that I'm the richest dude here. So shout out to him, man. But yeah, he got his female colleagues in the booth with him. He got his co-host, his marketing guy. Yeah, man. Tay Morris, 417, the brand. Shout out to him. But yeah, go ahead. AJ Brown traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, bro. Wow.
I mean, I think that's perfect.
I know that if you were a GM, you would have rather spent that pick on Debo.
I mean, if you're the Titans, you might as well spend that pick on Debo. But the Eagles got the receiver that they needed, and they got a D lineman that they needed. So I think they're content.
Yeah, low
Titans
key,
are the ones you can't fuck
yeah, low
up.
key, that's a perfect pick for them, low key. Because, like I said a couple of weeks ago, for as explosive as Debo is, for as great of a deep threat as DK is, like, AJ Brown is kind of that happy medium. He can bring you a lot to the offense. Even though you think Scary Terry is the best out of that four.
He is.
I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't disagree with it, only because, as you mentioned, he's had the worst QB play out of all those 4 guys. So
Ravens traded
and he's had the least amount of help.
Number 100 pick to the Cardinals. So the Ravens got 2 second-round picks. And Hollywood Brown is really much of a loss. These receivers are just not going to get paid like they thought they were.
I mean, even fucking Devontae is only making like $8 million guaranteed this year. $9 million guaranteed. But that $9 million is a lot more in Nevada where the taxes are low. Just what I told you and you didn't listen to me. But yeah, man, you just show up with a fucking board and a professional mic and motherfuckers walk up to your show. That's just how it is. Shout out to the Kenneth Berry podcast. Shout out to the FBC radio. Shout out to X Squad affiliates. Shout out to the Good News. Shout out to all the networks and motherfuckers who fuck with us. I'm PD Camarillo. I'm signing off right here from Sapphire Gentlemen's Club out here in Las Vegas. My boy, the fucking legend, Kenneth Berry, gonna be coming on the air pretty soon, shortly. He's got a great interview with The Ringer, me. Who knows who else? Because we got plugs out here in Vegas. So stay tuned, man. Gonna be a great show. And yeah, man, fucking shout out to us, because I might not be at the draft. I'm not too far, and so I'm proud of myself for being here. It's my fucking birthday. Shout out to the fucking Black Media members, 417 out here next to us. Shout out to whoever this other white podcast is next to me. But yeah, man, chasing a dream. Shout out to my girlfriend flying out tomorrow. And yeah, man, you want to cash at me on PDC? It's my fucking birthday, my 30th. I'm trying to see 31, but who knows? This weekend, who knows? All right, man. Well, catch up with you, Kenny, in the back half of the first. So we'll catch up with you pretty soon. About to hit this buffet. Final word so far, first half of the draft.
Yeah, before we quote unquote clock out, and I'll come back on in an hour. I think this draft is showing people you can't be afraid to trade receivers. And I'm sorry, but Hunter Renfrow isn't better than AJ Brown.
Hey, shout out to fucking Tim Brown, bro.
He might be better than Hollywood.
Hey, shout out to Dre's out here, man. Dre's had the official Raiders party. I wish I was in that bitch. They had Dave McFadden in there. They had Tim Brown. They had Charles Woodson. They had fucking Fred Bolitnikov. They had fucking legends in there, man. I wish I would have been in that. But yeah, man, Timmy made the point. He was like, I love Hunter Renfrow. I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but there's no reason why he should be catching 100 balls. I expect him to have a better year this year. He's like, I expect him to have a better year this year. He's like, and also, because I guess Tim Brown has a radio show out there in Boston. So he's been covering the Patriots and the new head coach, McDaniels. And basically what he said is like, he's got all the weapons he could ask for. While Gronk is a beast, he can't get downfield like Darren Waller. And when he's never had a receiver like Devontae Adams. So, off to the races for the Raiders, and Hunter Renfrow should only get better. Hope.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Yep.
What if the Raiders trade Hunter Renfrow and Josh Jacobs to either get back into the first round or get a couple second rounds?
That's too much. That's too much.
If they trade them both to get 2 second-round picks,
I'm not with that. I'm not with that.
you're gonna be mad.
I'm not with that. I'm not with that. I think you keep Renfro. You keep them. I'd rather trade fucking Abrams for a 5th-round pick. I'd rather trade fucking Trayvon Milton for a 3rd-round pick. I'd rather trade Denzel Perryman for a 4th-round pick. I'd rather... Because with the way things are shaking out, at some point quarterbacks are going to go, right? At some point, one quarterback is going to go, and then they're all going to start falling. Whether that's the 2nd round, the 3rd round, the 4th round. And that means there's going to be a guy there for the Raiders who shouldn't be there. And if that's the case, you take him. But overall, man, I'm not against what you're saying because, like, ideally, if everything develops and everything is right, the Raiders have enough talent across the board. It's just they need upgrades. Right? So if you can move into the 1st or 2nd round and get a true upgrade, you do it. But I'm not sure if trading Hunter Renfro or trading who's the other guy you said?
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs get you a true upgrade this late in the 1st round.
Breece Hall.
Even then, man. Even then. But what are you gonna do? You're just swapping. Like, is that truly an upgrade?
The Titans just traded away A.J. Brown to draft the same exact player.
Where the Raiders need an upgrade is at tackle, at safety, at guard, but guard you can get in the middle rounds. Interior lineman you can get in the middle rounds. But where they really truly need an upgrade is a lead corner, which I don't know if there's one out there. I mean, is the Washington corner better than what they got right now?
The best corner.
Nope.
Went at 3 and 4.
The fact that you didn't say yes immediately is a no. I know you and how you evaluate secondary players, and you don't hesitate. With receivers and secondary players, you don't hesitate. You'll be like, yeah, that dude's an upgrade. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong. The Saints pick is in at 19.
Now let me play this to you.
Trevor Penning?
No, let me play this to you.
Trevor Penning.
Let me play this to you. All right. Let's just say Doctor Strange gets all the fucking stones and is manipulating shit. And in the best case scenario, the best season you could imagine for Trayvon Mullen or John Abrams or Denzel Perryman, is that better than what the Raiders could get in the 2nd round?
Nah.
So then you stay pat, right? And you just wait for 86?
I think you could move a corner since you got like 4 of them. You could move a corner and take Kobe Bryant at 86 if he's there. I think you trade Jacobs and
so you're putting the 3. So if Jacobs was coming out right now, you're putting him as the 4th running back.
Arguably 4th. He wasn't a highly ranked running back when he got taken in the 1st round. Everybody said he got overdrafted.
All right, man. Well, we'll see what happens, but the Saints
I told you, Trevor
just
Penning,
took Trevor
Saints got the
Penning,
guy.
offensive tackle. He slots in over Armstrong at left tackle, right?
Yeah, Armstead left and went to Miami. So
That's what I'm
he's the
saying,
perfect
right? So
replacement
he's
at
a
left tackle.
replacement, right?
He a mean motherfucker. He athletic, strong. He's a dude you want at left tackle. He will beat.
Even at G2?
Yeah, I don't matter. Killed at the Senior Bowl.
He's pretty lean, though, man. He's pretty lean.
Built his own
He's
gym.
nasty, though.
He spent the whole COVID year, because they didn't have a season, he spent the whole year gaining muscle.
Well, that's the other
Northern
thing.
Iowa. He
That's
brought-
the
he
other
bought
thing
a
about.
fucking gym and
That's
built
the
it
other
himself.
thing about non-D1 football, is it's a lot more run heavy,
It's
right?
D2. There's a lot of good D2 guys.
No, but I'm just saying overall, like the play calling is a lot more run physical. And
No,
if
it's
you
not. They run the same. Everybody runs the same stuff, bro. It just depends on what you have.
no, but I'm saying there's more opportunities as an offensive tackle to be aggressive and fucking bury people than if you're at a fucking high level D1 program.
That's not true. Look at Alabama.
Yeah, but that's Alabama.
Look at Clemson. They don't produce
But
good
that's
offensive
Clemson.
linemen.
But I'm talking about the other 120 universities.
Florida State doesn't produce good offensive linemen.
That's not what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying
I get what you're saying, but in this particular case, he's like a late bloomer.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that's not a bad thing. What I'm saying is when you take that sort of player, you're taking him because of his physicality, right? Versus another Division I player who might have more traits or more production or more tape versus higher level competition. You're taking him because he's dominating.
Yeah, you got to be dominant at the at the lower levels. He was dominant at the Senior Bowl.
All right, man. Well, if you fuck with us, shout out to you. But Kenny's gonna be going live in the next 45 minutes.
$100 deal from the Philadelphia Eagles.
Kenny's gonna be going live in the next 45 minutes. Tap in with us. TDs_tangents, touchdowns and tangents. Shout out to your favorite podcast app. We're out, man. Peace.
See you back in 45 minutes.
Damn it, that's not the fucking one I want. Out of the fucking 40 placements I made on this board, the May one is the worst one.